All eyes are currently on the Apex Court as the 7-judge bench led by Chief Justice Martha Koome are set to reveal their reason behind their ruling on the presidential election petition filed before them earlier this month. According to a notice issued by the Apex Court, the 7-judge bench will deliver a detailed ruling following their decision to uphold President William Ruto's victory on Monday. The notice signed by the Supreme Court Registrar has stated that the judgment will be delivered through mail at exactly 2:30 p.m. on Monday. In the election case, a total of 9 petitions had been filed, the 11 people listed as respondents in the presence of the 3 independent legal bodies led by the Law Society of Kenya, LSK. During the initial ruling, Chief Justice Martha Koome read out the court's unanimous decision dismissing all the 9 petitions, among them that was filed by the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition Party Chief Raila Amolo Odinga and his running mate Martha Karua. The CJ stated that the 7-judge bench had failed to find electoral maleficence to warrant the nullification of the polls. The court further spelled out the roles of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IBC Chair Wafula Chebukati and the supposed 4 rogue IBC commissioners led by IBC Vice Chair Juliana Cherera, following the public spat between them, where the Chief Justice Martha Koome ruled that the boardroom discourse between the IBC officials could not warrant the 7-judge bench to overturn Chebukati's decision of declaring President Ruto as the victor. Of late, the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya led by Raila Amolo Odinga have been castigating the Martha Koome-led bench for their ruling and further claiming that the judiciary is currently in league with the Kenya Kwanza government following the recent swearing in of the Court of Appeal judges, Environment and Land Court judges as well.
You have noticed the attitude, the thuggery, the corruption, and the cynicism of the Supreme Court judges. And the Chief Justice has gone out to a funeral in her village and defended the judgment even before she gives out the detailed ruling. Supreme Court is now in politics. And she said that the ruling was inspired by God. I believe it was inspired by the devil. The words that the Chief Justice used against us have never been used in our courts, even in the dark days of single-party rule and state capture of the judiciary.
However, on the other end, President William Ruto's administration have lauded the courts for upholding the IBC chair's decision and vowing to support the third arm of the government financially and abiding by the rule of law.
To supporting the judiciary so that the judiciary can discharge its mandate, it is important that we have an efficient, independent judiciary. And that is why when the Judiciary Fund was finally rolled into place in June 1st this year, it was not just a celebration by the judiciary. It was a celebration by the people of Kenya, because we know that way we can have a much more efficient judiciary.
This is despite the top lawyers in the country have seen the move by the executive to give goodies to the judiciary could compromise their independency.
But the question, if the executive plays to bed too much with the executive, are we likely to see a judiciary that was there under the old constitution when it was a department of the executive? If the judiciary gets everything that they're asking, will they have the capacity and the moral capacity to give orders against government?
When all is said and done, the 7 judges have the final say, and as the full judgment will be delivered on Monday, it will seem the judgment will be welcomed and castigated in equal measure. Abdiaziz Hashim, Ibru TV.